welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing lower body. We're going to do 3 different exercises today that are going to target our lower body as well as back. So we're going to do squats, deadlifts and hip thrusts. So the first thing, we're going to start off with squats. So we're going to want to warm up, and I'm warming up with a 40 kilogram barbell and I'm going to be squatting with that. So I'm going to do around 6 rounds of that, and then I'm going to move up to a higher weight and warm up with that. So depending on how much I've warmed up before, I normally go for around 2 to 3 sets of just warming up. So this is set number 2 of my warm up, and here I'm going to be doing 60 kilos and I'm going to be doing that around 6 times. So I really like to take my warm ups seriously because you want to avoid injuries. You don't want to injure your back, especially when doing heavy squats. So I like to build up to my work weight very gradually so that I don't injure myself. And also before this, I did a dynamic warm-up, which is basically just moving your limbs around dynamically. So for example, I did some leg swings from left to right, but if you want a detailed video on how to do a dynamic warm-up, then give this video a thumbs up, and if it hits 50 likes, I'm going to record a video for you guys on how to do a dynamic warm-up. So now I'm going to be doing my work weight, and I'm doing 77.5 kilograms. And the point of this workout is to build your strength so that your body can lift more weight gradually. So I'm going to be doing 10 reps of that weight, and basically after that, after I've done 10 reps, I'm going to be doing 10 sets of 3 reps with 5 kilograms less on the barbell. So if you're squatting really heavy, you want to make sure that you're wearing a belt, because that's going to lower your risk of getting a serious back injury, because the belt keeps your spine in a straight position so that it doesn't bend. This is not the heaviest I've lifted, so I felt like I didn't really need a belt. I don't have one yet, so yes, I have to purchase one. But just make sure that if you're lifting really heavy, that you wear a belt. So after doing the first set of 10 reps, you want to make sure you rest for around 3 minutes, and then you want to move on to the 10 sets, 3 reps stage. So now I'm lifting 72.5 kilos, so I've dropped the weight down by 5 kilograms, and I'm going to be doing, like I said, 10 sets, 3 reps. So between each set, you want to take a minute rest, no longer, not shorter. You want to make sure that you recover. And this is the stage where we're going to be building that strength. Your body's going to be building that strength. And honestly, from doing this, after like 5 sets, this weight seems ridiculously light. You're the one I trust. And I always be around when I need some loving, baby. No one else. Yeah. Let you down. Next, we're going to be doing deadlifts, and what we're going to be doing here is 3 sets, 8 reps each, and I'm doing 70 kilograms. So you want to pick a weight that is relatively heavy. You want it to be on the heavier side as opposed to the lighter side of what you can lift. Even though we are doing 8 reps, you want this weight to be challenging. You want your body to be really knackered towards the end of each set. So you want to pick a weight that is on the higher side of what you can lift. And also, this is a deadlift variation, so I'm doing sumo deadlifts here, but you can do any other deadlifts that you like to do. Also, final thing, you want to make sure that your form is good. You want to make sure that your back doesn't bend, your back is straight, and also to help you with that, when you're on the bottom, take a deep breath in, push your chest out, and then start driving your upper body up, and that way you will make sure that your spine stays straight and it doesn't bend. You can also wear a belt to help with that, but I didn't do that here. final exercise is hip thrust, and the first thing, you don't want to be afraid to set up a hip thrust station. I find that oftentimes a lot of people are just afraid to grab the equipment and set their own station somewhere else. So grab a box, grab a barbell, some weights, and set it up in a corner where you're not interrupting anyone. So I'm doing 70 kilos here, and I'm going to be doing 12 reps. And we're going to be doing 4 sets, and on the final set, we're going to be going all in until failure. So this is set number 2, and I've increased my weight by another 20 kilograms, so that is 90 kilograms altogether, but I'm only going to be doing 10 reps. So depending on how you feel on your first set, you might want to increase your weight by more or by less. It really depends on how much you can hip thrust. Also, with form, you want to make sure your form is good, so make sure that when you push your legs up, your legs are at a 90-degree angle, so your upper legs are parallel to the floor, and you want to pause at the top and squeeze your glutes to get that full range of motion and engage those glutes. So these are the final 2 sets, and I'm going all in. I'm going to do 100 kilograms, and I'm going to be aiming for at least 6 repetitions, but on the final set I failed, which is fine. You just want to do it until you fail. Just have that little reference point in your head, but you don't have to go for it if you literally are dying and cannot lift anymore. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, like this video, subscribe to my channel. Is that big red button underneath that says subscribe, and leave me some comments. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.